So, what is life all about? That's a philosophical question, but I'm going to give it to you from a Buffalo perspective. What is life like? How do we literally move and groove here? And what does it really feel like once you're living in the Buffalo area? Let's talk about all those good things right now. What's going on, you guys? I hope all is well as always, and welcome back to the channel. We got another one for you right now. This is gonna be a short video. It's not gonna be too long, so I won't keep you guys very long. I'm gonna go over some things here because I get a lot of questions about this right here, and it's what is life like in the Buffalo area? That's a hard question because it's going to depend on who you talk to. Right now, you're talking to me, so I'm gonna give you from a perspective of my perspective, and then also of someone who lives here, is born and raised here, lived all my 28 years all my life here, and someone who's traveled a lot. So I've seen different cities and how we kind of different from either cities. So the first thing I would tell you is visit. I would visit, especially if you guys are moving up here or relocating here. Visit, take your time, get about 2-3 days, maybe even a week, drive around, see what areas you like and see what areas you don't like. The city right now, I can tell you, the city is going to be a lot different from the suburbs. It's going to be a lot different. You're going to have a vastly different scene, just like what most major big cities. Now, when it comes to speaking of big cities compared to a lot of them, we are a big city, but I have a small town feel. Like when you go to a Houston and Atlanta, a Denver, when you go to Florida, even those huge cities, when you see that big, beautiful skyscraper, you got these massive condos, massive high rises. This building is built by whoever architect and it's beautiful, all glass. We don't have that. I can tell you straight up, we don't have that. Our city living is kind of a lot slower than most of the other big cities. I've heard some people compare it to Chicago, like a much smaller Chicago type thing. And that can partly be true, like, because I've been to Chicago downtown. Everybody just fast ripping and running and yelling. No, we don't have that, especially if you guys are coming from New York City. It's night and day. It don't even compare. I can tell you that straight up. We don't have as many people. I think inside our city limits literally is maybe 250 people, 275,000 people. Dude, I'm gonna get this little bug. Mosquito is killing me right now. But we don't have a lot of people inside our city. In the entire, Erie County area, it may be like 1.2 million people. So we don't have a lot of people of that big city that you're used to seeing. And that's something that you guys want to think about. Our pace of living is slow. Think about it like this. We're up north or the south pace, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're up north, so a lot of people thinking that you moving and grooving and just firing all that. Nah, our pace of living is really, really slow. Like we get that. Not that people are, moving with no urgency, but our pace of living, like we're not bum rushing, we're not elbow to elbow when we downtown. You can walk, you can be free, you can smell the air. Like there's a lot of different things. Like we don't have heavy pollution because a lot of the factories have left, so our air quality is good. Like a lot of those things that the big city has, or that big city problems, we don't have those things. One of the greatest reasons, like, okay, Devonte, that's all cool, but what about housing? What about affordability? Can I live there? Heck yeah, you can afford to live here. Our average right now, and this is over the entire BNR, I'm talking about Buffalo and the Niagara region, is only about $235. I think it just dipped down a little bit from the pandemic, but it's still like $220, $225. Before the pandemic, oh my gosh, you talking about 170. In some areas it was like 135. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our housing affordability is crazy low. I got a few clients right now shopping in a range of 150 or less. So, and then I also got some other clients who just bought a house for 525. So you can, and that's a 3,000 square foot house in Clarence, beautiful, half an acre. Like, house is gorgeous, guys, I'm telling you. Nonetheless, the housing affordability in Buffalo is is amazing compared to the national average. The national average is what right now? Almost 400,000, 375,000 right now. So you can live very, very comfortable here. Like, you don't need to make a lot of money here when it comes to living in Buffalo. You can, your groceries, our groceries, healthcare, and I would say our insurance is a little bit higher. I think the only reason why our insurance is so high is because we always, we get affected by New York City. So whatever New York City does, we got to do too. We don't have 4 million people inside the city. We not bumper to bumper people here. We give each other space. Like, you know what I'm saying? So our insurance shouldn't be that high. That's one thing. It's not a complaint. It's a fact. I'm just saying. But nonetheless, our affordability, you don't need to make a lot here. 40,000, 45,000. A lot of people can live pretty comfortable here. And that's just being honest, especially with rental prices. Our rental prices just start going up, but you can still find a 2-bedroom for $1,100. Depending on where you are inside the city, you could probably find something a lot less. You may or may not want to live there, but you can find something for a lot less too if you guys want that. But you also can find your nice luxury inside the city. Now for 451 Elmwood over in Elmwood Crossing, to just start building those are starting off at $2,600 a month. So you can find your luxury. You can find something not so nice or not in the best area, but still find an apartment. So we got a lot of affordability when it comes to something. You can go out and still only spend $50 between you and your partner. If you taking your girl on a date or your husband on a date, $50, $30, man, you could get 2 drinks. Yeah, both can be fed and still leave a tip. And number 3, we are a 15 to 20 minute city. What do I mean by that? Look at my eyeballs. Every single thing is 15 or 20 minutes away. We are spoiled here. Every single town, every single neighborhood has its own plaza. If you literally don't want to come out your town, you don't have to. If you only want to stay in Amherst, you can. You're going to have everything you need around you. You'll never be able to enjoy the city or go downtown, but you can if you want to stay inside your town. Now, this to me is a good and bad thing. You guys know, I'll tell you why it's a bad thing first, and then we'll go into the good part. But you guys know Buffalo has a long history of redlining. Long history. Once you come here, you're going to see, like, why is everybody kind of separated? This is a problem. It's getting a lot better. I can tell you that it's getting a lot better, but it's still facing a big problem inside the city. This is why it's literally, as we speak right now, the district is going crazy inside the city, trying to get the lines redrawn of the different neighborhoods. But that's a whole nother topic. Make a long story short, this is a problem because a lot of people kind of are set in their ways. Like, if you live in Orchard Park, and this is I know I don't disrespect nobody hood, but say you live in Orchard Park, a lot of people kind of stay out that way. They don't come in the city. And sometimes this affects because the diversity outside the city, once you start to get past the 14226 zip code, even in the 14226 zip code, the diversity is very low. Again, some people kind of like stay in their bubble and don't really know what's going on, or have, especially in this day and age with the younger generation, they have access to all, they can see every single race on social media. They can see all the different occurrences and interactions, but they may not have the interaction themselves inside the city or outside the city of Buffalo because the diversity is so low. Is that a problem in a lot of major cities? Yes. I'm just talking about the Buffalo area right now. So that is something, even the Orchard Park, I think the minority is probably like 7%, 6%, something crazy low. So, and that's something that you guys want to think about. Again, is it a lot better? Yes. Are people way more accepting nowadays? Heck yeah. But the minority, and I don't care what, Spanish, Black, Asian, the minority is very low when it comes to outside of the city and pushing more and more out 15, 20 minutes away. Now, the good thing about that is, again, you don't have to leave your town whatsoever. You literally have every single thing you need around you. Every single area has its own plaza, grocery store, gym. I mean, right there, 5 minutes away, 6 minutes away. So when I mean we're a 15-minute, 10-minute city, I'm dead serious. You can get to any place that you need to go to in 20 minutes. Another way Buffalo people kind of operate is that we're not a big tourist city. I mean, outside of people coming for the Falls and Bills games, a lot of people, you're not just gonna bump into a bunch of tourists every single day like you would in Atlanta or Florida or some big place like that, or again Colorado, going to visit the Rocks and stuff like that. We don't have all that touristy stuff. Like, unless you really gotta say, hey, I'm coming to Buffalo, like to either move here or look, I'm just coming to visit a family member or something like that. Like, we don't really have like tourist attractions really like that. Again, besides the Falls or people coming for a Bills game. Do people come up for Bills games all year round? Yeah. For the Falls all year round? Yes. But is it like people just gonna be stopping in the middle of the street taking pictures and all that stuff, running into traffic? We don't have those problems. Which then helps out because we're not real club people either. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't really club up Buffalo. We're bar people. We hang out at the bar. We go get a few drinks and chill at the bar. Is Drake or the latest superstar Taylor Swift gonna be coming up in one of our clubs on a random night, just popping up, having a good time? No, they not. We don't have that type of scene here. With Conway, with Benny, with Skis and all of them really starting to blow up in the music scene, it has helped a lot, but we're really not those club real people. Like, we're bar people, especially myself. I go out twice a year, my birthday and my girl birthday. Other than that, that's about it. I don't hang out. Is there people who still club every weekend and party every weekend? Yes. Poise is always open on Sundays, and that's, from what I hear, is party central. Chippewa is still lit, especially during the summertime, because nobody is going out in the wintertime in 32-degree weather. At least I'm not. I can tell you that right now. But we are bar people here. We're not real big club people. You're not gonna hear that the latest banger was in the Buffalo, New York area, and it's the best club around the nation. I can tell you that straight up. But I hope this gives you guys a little more perspective. If you guys got any more questions about how and what to expect in the Buffalo area, just let me know. I would love to answer it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you guys are moving up here or already in the Buffalo area looking to move around. Make sure you guys let me know ASAP. We'll jump on a Zoom call and get you guys the timeline mapped out right away. All right, so I will talk to you guys in the next one, as always.